Have you ever felt that stomach-dropping panic when a major project deadline is staring you down, and you're not even sure where to start? I've been there. For years, managing complex projects with non-negotiable, tight deadlines felt like a constant battle against the clock. I tried generic to-do lists, bulky spreadsheets, and even a few dedicated tools, but nothing truly clicked until I found Paymo. This isn't just another project management tool. It's the operational spine for my most time-sensitive work. Today, I'm going to walk you through my exact process for using Paymo to not just meet, but confidently crush tight deadlines. The three-pillar strategy. My approach is built on three essential pillars within Paymo: clarity, control, and velocity. 1. Clarity, the project blueprint. When time is short, ambiguity is the enemy. The very first thing I do in Paymo is establish absolute clarity. Project initialization and scope. I create the project and immediately use the notes section to paste the entire project brief and define the ultimate deliverables. This centralizes the why and what. The milestone roadmap. Tight deadlines mean key checkpoints are crucial. I use milestones to represent the hard, non-negotiable gates. For example, client approval due, or code freeze complete. This gives me a high-level visual of the timeline and allows me to work backward. 2. Control, the task and time breakdown. Once the big picture is clear, I dive into the detail, which is where Paymo's task management really shines. Task decomposition. Every single deliverable is broken down into small, measurable tasks. If a task takes longer than 4 hours, it gets broken down again. I use the task list view to quickly bulk add these. The priority matrix. With a tight deadline, everything feels urgent. I use task priorities, high, medium, low, in combination with custom fields to add a dependency tag, e.g., awaiting client asset, or blocker. This lets me filter to see only what is truly urgent and immediately actionable. Team allocation and estimation. Crucially, I assign tasks immediately and provide a precise estimated time. This small step gives me a running total of the effort required for the whole project, instantly highlighting if the scope is too big for the deadline. If the estimates exceed the time we have, it forces a scope reduction conversation before we start. 3. Velocity, tracking, and adaptation. It's one thing to plan, but another to execute. When the clock is ticking, you need real-time data to adjust course. Real-time tracking. We use the integrated time tracker for every task. This is non-negotiable. It does two things. It shows me instantly if a task is taking longer than the estimate, triggering an immediate check-in to see if we've hit a roadblock. Creates a historical record. If we miss the deadline, I have a clear, data-driven report of exactly where the time was spent, which is invaluable for post-mortem analysis and better future planning. The dashboard view. I live in the project dashboard. This single screen gives me a burn-down chart, a quick glance at overdue tasks, and how many hours have been logged versus estimated. It's my early warning system. Seeing red here means it's time to reallocate resources, defer a non-essential task, or ask for a scope clarification. Automated updates. I set up Paymo to send automated daily or weekly email summaries of project progress. This keeps the client and key stakeholders informed without me having to write a separate status report, saving precious minutes every single day. By using Paymo's milestones for the big picture, the priority matrix for daily focus, and the time tracker for real-time velocity checks, I transform tight deadlines from a source of stress into a structured, manageable challenge. It's the difference between guessing where you stand and knowing exactly where you need to go. If you're drowning in deadlines, I highly recommend structuring your next project this way. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.